Once upon a time, in a meadow full of flowers, there lived a rabbit family.
There was the mama rabbit, the papa rabbit, and their 3 little bunnies.
They were the tiniest bunnies you'd ever seen, with fur as white as snow and ears that flapped over their eyes. The other rabbits in the meadow used to tease them, saying they were too small and weak to do anything. But the 3 little bunnies didn't mind. They were happy, just hopping around in the meadow and playing with each other. One day, while the bunnies were hopping around, they saw a big, bad fox trotting towards them. The fox was hungry, and he wanted to make the bunnies his dinner. "Run!"
Screamed Mama Rabbit. And all the rabbits in the meadow started to run away, except for the 3 little bunnies.
They were too scared to move. The little bunnies thought they were going to be the end of the story, but they were wrong, because just then, the littlest of the 3 bunnies, who was also the bravest, stood up on his hind legs and said, "Hey, Mr. Fox, why don't you come and play with us?" The fox stopped in his tracks. He wasn't expecting the bunny to talk, let alone ask him to play. "Play," he said, his voice dripping with sarcasm. "What do you want to play, little bunny?" "Let's play a game," said the brave little bunny, "where I hop around you in circles and you try to catch me." The fox thought this would be easy.
He was fast, and the little bunny was, well, just that little.
So the fox started to chase the bunny around the meadow. And sure enough, at first it was easy.
The little bunny couldn't outrun the fox for long.
But then something strange happened. The little bunny suddenly started hopping from flower to flower, jumping over the tall grasses and darting under bushes. The fox couldn't believe his eyes. How could such a tiny bunny be so fast? The little bunny led the fox on a merry chase all around the meadow, and by the end of it, the fox was exhausted. He had never played such a wild game before, and he was completely out of breath. "All right, little bunny," he gasped. "You win. You're too quick for me."
The little bunny hopped off the flower he was standing on and said, "Thank you, Mr. Fox, for playing with us." Then he turned around and trotted back to his burrow. The fox watched him go, puzzled.
He had never been beaten at a game before. That night, when the bunnies were tucked up in their burrow, safe and sound, Mama Rabbit said, "You were very brave today, little ones, when you stood up to that fox, but it was your brother who saved the day. You were so quick, faster than any of us. If you hadn't led that fox on a merry chase, I don't know what we would have done."
The 3 little bunnies snuggled close to each other.
They knew they were the smallest rabbits in the meadow, but they also knew that they were strong and brave, and most of all, they were a team.
From that day on, the other rabbits in the meadow never teased the 3 little bunnies again.
In fact, they looked up to them because they knew that even though they were small, they were brave and that they could always count on each other. As for the brave little bunny who had outsmarted the fox, well, he just continued to hop happily around the meadow, knowing that he was the fastest rabbit in the whole wide world.